What better way to spend a Saturday afternoon than this game that we have in store for you right here? We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So the Houston Cougars kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Beavers offense will have the football first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. This guy's just what you're looking for. Reliable, gutty, doesn't need the spotlight, but they will need production from him in this one. First carry of the season. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Hatcher. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Murphy. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his back in the middle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hatcher. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Beavers are rolling down the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Keep it on the ground. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Quarterback's got the first. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Gets it to him on the screen. Sweet cut there. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fakes to grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Oregon State! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field, they get on the scoreboard, David, and I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
So Houston's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. This coaching staff, really this entire offense, licking their chops to try to take advantage of this matchup. Offense working from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Hughes. Good blocking, good running. Pickup of 6 out to the 30. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Here's the handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. That's caught. It's Hughes.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Brought down at the 46-yard line, and that's enough for the first down. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. And they'll have 2 left with first half. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's talk for a second about Houston. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Unloads it left. Zips it out to his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Houston wants to play fast. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. On the move. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Beavers using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Back to pass, it's Murphy. The short hands, it's Nolan. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Beavers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Cougar. Stealing a score on special teams. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense, the football back. But how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. RPO complete to open the drive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Catch in the middle. It's Nolan.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They want to run this quarterback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that. Snags it, and he's open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Makes a catch. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown Beavers! Put 6 on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Snagged out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's got it way down the field. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're working that left side. That should be the final play of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Lets it fly. Complete in the middle. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Beavers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Well, so he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
He could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Got enough for the first. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown Cougars. They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Sanford. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Hughes. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback keeper. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
They'll run it on the counter. The stiff arm gets him loose. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Thomas. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Houston going up tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. Looking to fire. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Using his feet. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's... first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Henderson. Got his man in the middle. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Pucks it out of the air. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly.
You know, in a 2-minute situation like this, you've got to find your best players on the field. When you've got one of the best wide receivers in the game, that's the guy that you need to be throwing to as often as possible in a 2-minute situation late trade.
And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Trying to run, it's Hughes. Touchdown, Cougar! And in. Ready to go.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocks it right down the middle. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Beavers using their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He'll throw it. It's complete to the left. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Rushes on him. Oh, look out, the ball's free. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. On the move, he fires. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. It comes down to this. 1 more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Javi Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.